Hey my lovelies, it's your girl truet.tj and I am back with another storytime video. If you're new to my channel, hey girl, hey, welcome to the family. You know what I'm saying? If you already been here and y'all know who I am and y'all are familiar with me, thank you for coming back and watching another one of my videos. I really appreciate it, you guys. Also, if you haven't, go ahead and subscribe, like, share, leave me a comment, thumbs this video up as well. It helps me out a lot or whatever. And thank you guys so much for your support. So, like in all my story time, if you read the title, then you already know what the tea is. So, yeah. So this particular story time, of course, you guys know it happened to me back in the day. So yeah, at this time, if y'all haven't seen my other story time, or when I got into a fight at one of my jobs when I was working at daycare. Or whatever like that. If you haven't seen that story time, you should go ahead and watch that story time, because that story time, it's not related to this story time, but it happened around the same time, you know what I'm saying? Because in that story time, you guys know I got fired or whatever. So I had to find me another job. So that's neither here or there. I'm going to tell you about the story time. So after I finished working at that daycare, Bear to Daycare, I started working at another daycare, but I ended up quitting that daycare after like a couple of months or whatever like that. And so I ended up getting a job at this Family Dollar when I stayed in Houston. Okay, so y'all know when y'all young and y'all really don't make that much money, but you want to get your own place. So at this time, that's kind of like how I was. So me and my niece stayed up in this, I have an older niece, okay, and I have an older nephew too. But my niece, she's like 3 or 4 years older than me. So at this time, me and her decided that we wanted to get an apartment together. It was going to be my first apartment. I think like her second apartment or whatever like that. So we decided to get into these ghetto ass, dirty ass, grungy ass apartment in Dead End. So if y'all familiar, if y'all are from Houston, Texas, and y'all familiar with the Dead End area, we stayed in them apartments across the street from them apartments that used to be called the New Orleans at the time. But I don't think they call it no more. They call something else. But anyways, we stayed over there on Dead End, like by, I think it was either on Cullen or Scott. I want to say Cullen. Whatever. So yeah, so we stayed over there. So I literally worked at the Family Dollar that was like literally 5 minutes up the road. So I can either walk there or I can drive there. But at the time, my mama gave me a car. No, I lied. At the time, I had a PT Cruiser or whatever like that, so I really didn't have to walk. I was able to like drive up there, okay, whatever like that. So I went up there, I applied for the job, and I got the position or whatever like that. Like she hired me like immediately, and I was like, okay, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? Like she trying to show me some love, you know what I'm saying? She trying to help a bitch out because I was broke. I was really broke, y'all. So I started working at the Family Dollar. Boom. So I'm at the cash register or whatever like that. My manager at the time was this older Hispanic lady or whatever like that, which isn't a problem, but she plays a big part in this story or whatever. So she was like this older Hispanic lady or whatever, and then one of the guys that worked there, he was like a stalker, like a stalker, like he stalks the shelves in the store or whatever like that with the items. And so he worked there as well. So this story is pertaining to, it kind of pertains to the Mexican lady, but I want to say the black guy too, because they kind of they was like doing too much. So for my supervisor, the Hispanic lady or Mexican lady, I'm going to call her, what am I going to call her? I'm going to call her Lil Dusty. Okay. And so, for the black guy, the one who worked there as well, and he like stocked the store or whatever like that, he like stocked the items or whatever like that, I'm gonna call him Desperate. Okay, so Lil Dusty, my supervisor when I was at Family Dollar. So me and her became like really cool. I came cool with Desperate as well. I think I named him Desperate, right? Yeah, I did. So I was cool with Desperate as well. That was the black guy who was like stocking the items in the store. I was cool with him too. Like we just became real cool. Like we used to all chill together at the store. You know, like on our lunch break, like we'll go in the back of the store, you know what I'm saying, smoke some little weed, you know what I'm saying, like we'll just be chit-chatting, talking, you know, we'll just be doing, you know, it was a really cool environment, and, you know, I thought it was or whatever like that. I'm young, I'm like 18, about to be 19, so I'm young, I'm not thinking nothing of it. So me and the supervisor, we got really cool. So I thought she was a really sweet lady, but we didn't get cool to the point to where I was like inviting her out or whatever like that. Cause at the time this lady had to be like in her early 30s and I was 18. So I wasn't trying to like chill with her like that. But you know what I'm saying? Like when I came to work, we was like cordial to each other. We was like really cool at work. You know, she'll tell me about her day or her weekend. I'll tell her about my weekend or whatever like that. And yeah, we would just chop it up like that. So we at the store or whatever like that, and I noticed that some days you know how like when you around somebody, I don't know, maybe when I was young like that, I really didn't pick up on the vibes, but like I noticed that like she'll like come and like touch my hair, or like she'll playfully try to like hold my hand, or you know what I'm saying, like, or she'll just come and like lean on me or something like that. And I just thought that was like kind of weird. You know, I just thought that was like kind of weird, but I'm not sure at that time that she knew that I was into girls, because I don't know. I don't think she did. Maybe she got that little vibe, because some people tell me that I have a flirtatious type of spirit. Like if I really, really find you attractive, or if I find something about you attractive, you know, I have like this flirty side to me. But I think everybody have that type of side to them. I don't think it's just personally me. I think it's like a lot of other people had that side to them or whatever. So I don't know. Maybe she kind of picked up something that I was dishing out, but I was just like, baby, I was not dishing it out to you, Lil Dirty. I was not dishing it out to you, Lil Dirty. Like the Dirty. No offense to like my Hispanics and my Mexican. No offense to you know that race. I'm just speaking from what I know. Like I'm just speaking from what was going on with me when I used to work at Family Dollar, like her experience. Okay, so this lady, Lil Dirty, she didn't have no eyebrows. So you know how she'll draw the eyebrows like an upside down Nike check on her face. Yeah. And it'll be like one line. That's kind of like how her eyebrows was. And I never just could understand why she did that. Like, why you shave your whole eyebrows off and just draw like an upside down Nike check? Which was fine. That's you. But then she had this lipstick thing going on. Like, she used to wear like light brown lip liner. Wait a minute. She used to wear light brown lip liner, but her lip liner will go way past her lip with no lip gloss. It was no blending it in. You know what I'm saying? It was just like a line. It matches her eyebrows. You know what I'm saying? And she didn't even put on lip gloss. It was just straight lip liner. And you can tell that this part wasn't her lip. And she used to draw the lip liner. She used to bring the lip liner pencil like all the way up here. Like, so her lips was like literally like that. I guess she was trying to create the illusion of having bigger lips. But baby, you forgot the blending. You forgot the lipstick. You forgot the lip gloss. Like, you forgot everything that you need to make it look normal. But whatever. This is neither here or there. So, boom. So, yeah, we used to be cool or whatever like that. She used to always ask to, like, come to my house or whatever. And I just be like, girl, no. Like, like, that ain't what I'm trying to do. Like, we work together. You my supervisor, baby. I can't let you know everything that I do outside my job. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some things that you got to keep secret. So, yeah, she would always ask me, like, you know, when we gonna chill, when we gonna like hang out. And me, I'm just thinking that she's just trying to be friendly. Like, I'm just thinking like it ain't nothing serious. Like, she just want to be cool with me. Maybe this lady ain't got no friends or whatever like that, and maybe she looking for some friends and she trying to be friendly me. But I'm just like, baby, I ain't trying to find no friends. I got friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got no friends. Like, I ain't trying to. I ain't trying to do that. I ain't trying to do that with you. And so also Lil Desperate too, the black guy, he was also doing the same thing. Like, he used to always want to like take me home. I'm just like, baby, I got a car. Like, my car is in the parking lot. Like, what are you saying? Like, he used to always offer to like pick me up and you know, go get some weed. And I'm just like, baby, I know the plug. Like, what are you talking about? Like, if I wanted some green, like, I didn't have to go too far to get it. So I'm just like, no, like but you know me, I'm not putting two and two together to make four. So I just overlooked a lot of things that was going on. And so like the Lil Desperate, she would always want me to come to the store like early in the morning to unpack the trucks, which was fine because they gave me like a lot of overtime, and which was cool because y'all know back in the day when y'all like in y'all 18, y'all early ages, like 18, 19, baby, you want to make an extra amount of money so you can have money for getting your hair done, buy you an outfit, getting some shoes, get you some makeup, and then going out to the club, being able to like buy some drinks or whatever like that, or finding somebody to buy you some drinks. So it was just like, you know, I didn't mind the work or whatever like that, and I'm always a workaholic, so I was just like, you know what, that's cool. I don't mind doing it. I don't mind doing it. So she's still doing that little brushing up against me, playing with me, like, oh, slap me on my shoulder, doing all the little flirtatious things that I think about now was flirtatious, but back then I just thought it was just like her just being her, because I had girlfriends, like friends that, you know, we was really like touchy with each other, but it wasn't like no sexual touch. It would just be like fun, giggles, such, you know what girls be doing, like, you know what I'm saying, slap each other on the booty, you know, and with your titties, like, you know, that it was just like that flirtatious type of shit. So I was like, okay, cool. So one day we at work or whatever like that, and I guess she received a phone call, and she was like so hysterical, like she just did not understand what was going on. She didn't know this, that, and the third, and she was just like, I gotta go. And I was just like, okay, that's cool. And she was like, can you come with me? And I was just like, come with you for what? Like, why do you want me to come with you? And she was like, something happened with my kid. But I'm like, oh, and she had 2 boys. I'm sorry. She had 2 little boys. She was like, something happened with my kid. Like, I gotta go. She's like, I don't know what to do. Like, this chick was just like, baby, she was scaring me. And I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, like, I see that she was like real going, oh, Lord. I'm like, okay, I feel like she really going through something and she really needed somebody with her. And me being the kind of person that I am, I was just like, okay, cool, yeah, I'll go with you, that's fine. Ain't no problem or whatever. So we get up in her car or whatever like that. We talking. I really don't remember what we was talking about, but I know she was talking about her kids. I remember she was telling me that I guess one of her kids didn't get on the school bus or whatever like that. And like, I guess the school bus told the teacher, or the teacher who was putting them on the school bus realized that they couldn't find the little boy. Something, this, that, and the third. Like, it really had something to do with one of her kids. So we riding or whatever like that. And me thinking that we was going to go to the school or something like that to try like find her kid or whatever like that, or like drive around the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Me thinking that, I'm like, okay, well, you know, maybe what? And so Girl, we ain't go to nobody's school. We ain't drive around nobody's neighborhood. We went straight to her apartment. Yeah, like we went straight to her apartment. Now this part, I'm like so embarrassed about. I be embarrassed about a lot of my story time when I be telling y'all, but I be wanna tell y'all. So girl, I'm so embarrassed. So we get to her house or whatever like that, and we go upstairs in the house. Like, I know I was just telling her like, nah, all the way down here or whatever like that. And she was just like, no, he may be up there or whatever like that, and I need you to come up there with me. I guess, I can't remember. Maybe she didn't want to, maybe because she was so mad, she didn't want to like whoop him too hard or something like that. So she thought maybe if I was with her, like calm her down. I really don't know. Right now I'm making assumptions. Or whatever. So I was like, okay, yeah, that's cool. Like, okay, I'll come upstairs. So I go upstairs. As soon as I go upstairs, she locked the door behind us. And I'm just like, oh, okay. So I ain't think nothing of it. So she was like, yeah, just sit on the couch or whatever like that. You want something to drink or whatever like that? And I'm just like, no. You want to smoke some weed or something like that? I'm just like, I was so confused about what was going on. I was just like, I thought you had an emergency with your kids. Like, I thought we had to go, like, find your kids or, like, go to the school. You know what I'm saying? Try to figure something out. Like, I was so confused about the situation. You know, I really didn't know. So I just was just like, girl, like, no. Like, I thought we was going to go find your kids or whatever like that. And she was like, oh, he okay. He probably just walked home. Well, why am I with you? Why am I up here at your apartment? Like, what? So, long story short, baby, she just wanted to tell me how much she was attracted to me, and she think that we'll be good together, and she feel like a connection between us, and she want to explore that connection. And I'm just listening. You know how like you just be. I'm just like, yeah. Oh, okay. I'm just sitting there like that. I don't know what to say. Cause I'm just like, bitch, where did you feel like I liked you like that? Like, where did you see? I'm sorry. People keep texting my phone, and they just won't stop. I'm so sorry, girl. So I'm just like, where did you see what? I was like, girl, no, I don't like you like that. Like, what are you talking about? She was like, don't you like girls? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, baby, I do like girls, but I don't like you like that. And she just kept on asking me, like, what's wrong with me? Like, why you don't like me? Like, is it because I got kids? Is it because this? And I want to tell a bitch, no, because you old as fuck. I'm playing. That's probably what I was thinking. But no, I was just like, I just want to go back to work. I just want to go back to work. And she honestly did not want to take me back to work. Like, she started sitting beside me. She started putting her hand around my shoulder. And I'm just sitting on her couch like this. Like, I'm just feeling so uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just feeling so uncomfortable. A, because you in my private space. You in my area now. And B, you done brought me over here under false pretenses. I'm thinking I'm about to come over here and help you find your little baby, your little toddler, your little son. And I'm over here, you trying to fuck on me. Like, girl, what is you thinking? Girl, baby. I'm just thinking about it right now. I'm just like, girl, that was really a really horrible time in my life when this lady tried to like molest me, basically. That's pretty much how I feel like she was trying to do. Like, she was really pushing up on me to the point to where I started going into the fight or flight mode. You know what I'm saying? Like, I started thinking, I'm about to whoop this bitch ass. We about to fight. Like, we are about to fight. And then I'm just like, I'm all the way from home. Me having to walk home is gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, damn, I gotta call my niece, tell her to come pick me up, or I gotta call my little boo, tell him to come pick me up. Like, I was so upset that she brought me over here and trying to like fuck on me. Girl, but she was trying though, baby, she was trying. But eventually, after me telling her no and like pushing her hands off of me and like adjusting myself and like moving around, you know what I'm saying? She eventually got the point, and you know, we went back to her job or whatever like that. So the next day come, the bitch was acting real shysty. She was acting real shysty. Like, she was like bringing up shit like, oh, you was this late. Oh, you can't be this late. Oh, you can't do this. Oh, you can't pay for this by yourself. Like, I mean, you can't bring this up by yourself. Somebody else got to ring it up for you. Bitch, I've been working here for months and you ain't never said anything about me ringing up my own stuff or whatever like that before. But now you want to ring it up because I wouldn't give you no coochie? Or because I wouldn't do something to yours? Like, I was, baby. She was acting real fake. It seemed like everything was a problem. I know for a fact if I would have gave her what she wanted when she trapped me in her house and was molesting all on me, I bet for a fact that she would have just been like, oh, girl, do whatever you want to do. Here, you want this sneaker? Take it, have it, eat it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she would have been like all giggly, all like towards me, like, oh yeah, she like me, blah, 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 she like me. No, baby, I don't like you. What some people need to realize, when y'all get in contact or when y'all encounter a lesbian, that don't mean that we like all women. And I done said this so many times in my other videos. Like, just because I'm attracted to women, that don't mean I like all women. And that don't mean I think all women like me. Because I know that I'm a hard pill to swallow, baby. And I don't expect everybody to like me. But I know some people do like me. And I know I do like some people like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And come with Desperate, baby, I don't know. Maybe Desperate and Lil Dirty got together. And it was like willing like to try to like tag team me or some shit like that. But girl, Lil Desperate tried that same shit too, baby, trying to tell me, you know, my car had broke down and I needed a ride home, but he wanted to go halfway across fucking town first before he dropped me 5 minutes up the fucking street. Like, he wanted me to ride with him. So I'm thinking, okay, he cool. He got some green. We're going to just smoke up in his car, whatever like that. This dude in the car trying to tell me how he can change my life, how he can make me a better woman, how he can give me things that I ain't never had a day in my life. And I'm just like, baby, you in your 40s. I'm 18. I was just like, baby, how you gonna give me something? How you gonna give me something at this time, baby? Okay. It's probably 2007. I'm just like, baby, how you gonna give me something driving a 1992 Lexus? Baby, you ain't even got an up-to-date car. Not trying to say that matters, but I was just like, you work at Family Dollar just like I do. I was like, baby, we make the same amount of money. How you gonna change my life? That's what I want to know. How you was gonna change my life, honey? How you was gonna show me some bigger and better things working the same thing, working at the same goddamn job I'm working at? You ain't nobody owner. you don't own no chains of Family Dollar. So how you gonna sit here and change my life? Girl, Lord, I done been through some shit. So yeah, so that's the time, baby. Oh, let me finish the story. I'm sorry. Let me finish the story. Okay, so after I had to turn down Desperate and Lil Dirty, one day I got real sick at work or whatever like that. I had I forgot what I had or whatever like that, but it made me really, really sick. I forgot what I had, but it made me really, really sick or whatever. And I started running a fever. You know, I couldn't hold nothing down. I was like really, really sick. So I would end up out of work for like a whole week or whatever. So when I finally came back to work, I guess Lil Dirty, she was still harboring whatever she was harboring about me not wanting her dusty ass. She decided to take upon herself that she wanted to write me up for not coming into work for a whole week. She wanted to write me up for rigging myself up, like, you know, when you take, like, when you on like a little break, you want to get like a little drink or like a little snack, you know what I'm saying? So she want to write me up because I actually rung myself up and didn't allow nobody else to ring me up or whatever like that. So she rung me up for that, which in grounds caused me to be fired or whatever like that. So she ended up firing me or whatever like that. So I was just like, bitch, you only fired me because I didn't want your ugly ass. Like, I didn't want your... I was like, you only fired me because I didn't want your ugly ass. Like, that's the only reason why you want to fire me. I was like, but that's cool, baby. Don't nobody want you anyway. So, and fuck this job. Fuck this job and fuck you. So, yeah, so that is the story time about how my supervisor tried to get my booty. Girl, that's a weird story time. But if anybody ever encountered like that kind of sexual harassment at a workplace, please tell somebody. Don't hold that in. Don't think that it's just gonna go away on its own, because I did that when I was younger and it didn't go away on its own. I ended up getting fired in the process when I could have got her ass fired for what she did, but I didn't know. So if I can help somebody else know, if you feel uncomfortable about what somebody else is doing, either try to secretly record their asses or tell somebody over them about what's going on. Don't just think it's gonna just go away on its own. Because if you get sexually harassed at your workplace, or if you get sexually harassed anywhere, it's never okay. It's never a good thing. So you should tell somebody, and you should take action, and you should hold your tongue. You should speak up. You should speak up. So yeah, so that is my story time. I hope you guys like my story time. I enjoy telling you guys my story time. And I will see you guys in my next video. You guys stay safe and be blessed.